Hi everybody, it's Tom Cassidy here. I've got Sue Richards from Ireland, and she's done a program here which is really interesting. It's obviously the 13 by 4, which is our system. We're applying it in the area of relationships, and the central focus is gratitude, love and awareness, and we've got all the things going around the edges, and it's divided into two domains, self and both. So Sue, why don't you give us an overview of why you've done it like this, because it looks really interesting.
Well, the reason I've done it like this is because, first of all, I would like the person who's doing the course to focus on themselves and to get a greater understanding of what's going on with them before addressing any problems that their partner may have and that the
Yeah.
partner may bring into the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense to me. And the topics that you've chosen, I mean, do you want to just don't go into any detail, but just say what criteria you were using for choosing whether something or not gets into your program?
Well, I think it's the essentials are essentials to get for the person to get to the bottom of what it is they really want to start with, what problems they perceive they're having within the communication element of their relationship, and to know what areas of their life that they are affecting. And I think often we can think a certain thing is a problem, but when we really investigate, there's layers of stuff underneath, and finally we might get down to what the reality is. And because we can't fix something that isn't a reality, we can't even address it really. So that's the idea of the first one, essentials.
Okay, well, don't go into all of the details of all of them now, because obviously we've got other clips to do that in. But is there when you're doing this, is it what sort of experience have you got that's led you to think that these are the most important things in a
Um,
relationship?
okay, well, one, I'll start with absolute personal experience,
Yeah.
life experience of many different personal relationships. I'm also trained in counselling and psychology, and I'm a personal
Oh.
development coach. So I get to speak with a lot of people, and I started off my career as a personal development coach when I was a professional organizer years ago, and I was in people's homes, and I found that the people were starting to open up and talk to me about their relationships constantly. And it was always that there was something wrong with the other person, and the relationship. They wanted the relationship to change and the other person to change, and I could see that that just isn't workable. So I thought, all of the sections that are in this wheel is to get the person in touch with themselves first, because you can't change somebody else. So
Yeah, brilliant. Well, that's the fundamental principles of this program, which is, you're going to get yourself sorted first before you can have effective relationships. I agree with that. I think it's absolutely critical. Stephen Covey, with his 7 Habits, talks all about, getting yourself right first, and then dealing with others. I know that this works as well, because I see there's this old thing, isn't it? That I think when you're pointing at someone else, there's one finger pointing at them and 3 fingers pointing back at you, and that kind of, yeah, okay, nearly always when you're thinking that someone else is the problem, A, you won't fix it, but that approach just never works, and B, it probably isn't that. It's probably your perspective or something that you're doing that's at least contributing to this. And I know myself through personal experiences that it's never solved by thinking that it's the other person's
it
problem.
isn't, and also it leaves you powerless if you
Correct.
think it's the other person.
Yeah, absolutely.
What can you do
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, other than leave, and that's what a lot
other
of
than
people do.
leave
Yeah,
or demand or fight, or which they're not workable solutions.
fantastic. Okay, well, thanks for that introduction, and look forward to chatting to you in the next one.
Thank you, Tom.
Bye.
Bye.